In this video, we're going to review the American Express Business Platinum card and why you should consider applying. However, before applying for the card, you want to make sure of a couple things. First is that you want to make sure you haven't been approved for any American Express credit cards within the past 5 days or 2 cards within the past 90 days. American Express also places a limit on how many charge cards you can have. So with the American Express business card, you want to make sure that you're below that 10 card threshold. So when you take a look at the American Express homepage, you can see that the top offer for the American Express Business Platinum card is going to be up to 150,000 points after $20,000 spend in 3 months. However, there are some targeted offers through the card match tool, as well as if you open up a blank browser page, you can see that American Express is offering up to 300,000 points for that same $20,000 to spend within the first 3 months of opening the account. Just stick around towards the end of the video and I'll show you how the American Express Business Platinum card stacks up to other premier credit cards in the space. Before I get started though, if you please don't mind, like and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. So there's a few ways that you can use credit card points. One side of the equation is going to be for travel, the other side is going to be for a statement credit. So with American Express, when you choose to redeem your points for a statement credit or cash value, you're actually going to only get 0.6 per points whenever you redeem those points. So for example, if you redeem 1,000 points, which is equivalent to $10, you're actually only getting $6 cash value for that. However, if you choose to redeem your points with American Express to their travel partners, you can get much more value for your points. Instead of using your points for cash value, you can choose to transfer those points out to American Express's reward partners, and these points can be used for travel purposes such as hotels and flights, where you can get much more value for those points. So when you take a look at the multipliers for the American Express Business Platinum card, you're going to be earning 5x on hotels and flights when booked through the Amex travel portal. You're also going to be earning 1.5x on several different categories, as well as any purchases over $5,000 or more. And if none of the multipliers are met, you're going to be earning 1x on everything else. With the card, you also get over $1,000 in credits, such as a $400 Dell Technology credit that's broken up into 2 credits of $200 each, one for the first half of the year, one for the second half of the year. You'll also get a $360 Indeed credit that you can use quarterly for up to $90 for your business, as well as a $150 credit for Adobe that be used on an annualized basis. You also get a $10 cell phone credit per month that you can use to pay your cell phone bill. This credit, like I said, can be used up to $10 per month to take off your cell phone bill for up to a value of $120 per year. There's also a $200 airline fee credit that can be used throughout the year for incidentals such as check bags and airline refreshments. Finally, you also get a $189 Clear credit. I haven't used Clear myself. However, there are a bunch of locations throughout the United States where this credit can be used at. You can use this to skip the lines at airports or other venues for quicker access to where you're going. Switching gears now, we're going to switch to American Express's travel partners that I mentioned earlier in the video. These travel partners can be used to take your membership reward points that you earn through the Business Platinum and other membership rewarding cards, and they can be transferred to that award program. For example, if you wanted to take 100,000 membership rewards points and transfer those out to Hilton, those can then be used for Hilton bookings for your travel stays. But first, we'll start with the airline partners with American Express. There's 18 different airlines that you can transfer your membership rewards points to for your airline bookings. These can be used for either domestic or international bookings. These membership rewards points can be transferred at 1 cent per point to that award program, whichever airline you're booking to. You want to make sure you're getting as maximum value as you can whenever you're transferring the points. Instead of using your points for cash value, you can choose to transfer these points out to travel partners with American Express, and these points can be used for travel purposes such as hotels and flights, where you can get much more value for those points. Switching gears now, we're going to switch to American Express's travel partners that I mentioned earlier in the video, and they can be transferred to that award program. For example, if you wanted to take 100,000 membership rewards points and transfer those out to Hilton, those can then be used for Hilton bookings for your travel stays. These can be used for either domestic or international bookings. As you can see from the list, these membership rewards points can be transferred at 1 cent per point to that award program, whichever airline you're booking to. However, when transferring these points, you want to make sure you're getting as maximum value as you can whenever you're transferring the points. So anything over 1 cent per point or greater is considered great value. You can use these points to book a flight from JFK to Dubai on Emirates First Class, where you could ultimately be saving thousands of dollars in value. When transferring these points to an airline, make sure that you do your research ahead of time before transferring the points to what's important to you for that particular trip. booking a round-trip flight from JFK in New York all the way to Milan in Italy. So here you can see a list of different flights, whether they're non-stop, whether there's a layover, your arrival time, your departure time. So to identify the flight that you want, I typically use Google Flights to sort everything out, but I know that PointMe is now a popular service for booking. Whenever you're transferring the points to the airlines, you want to make sure you follow the guidelines for transferring the points to the airline of your choice and then going into that airline's app or website to book. Once the points are transferred though, they cannot be transferred back, so be sure to do your research prior to transferring the points out to the airline. Okay, so next I want to talk about the hotel partners with American Express. There's only three. The three are going to be Marriott, Hilton, and Choice Privilege. Personally, I've never stayed at a Choice Privilege location. However, I have had experiences staying at both Marriott and Hilton. As you can see, it's a 1-to-1 transfer ratio from membership rewards points to the hotel. Prior to transferring the points, you want to do some research on which hotel chain you want to transfer the points to and what dates and hotel you want to book. Once you identify the hotel and dates you want to stay at, you'll want to transfer the points to the hotel and proceed with your booking. Now, outside of the American Express Business Platinum card, there's also some other premier business travel cards that can be used within the space. One of those cards is the Capital One Venture X Business Card, where you can earn up to 150,000 points after spending $30,000 within the first 3 months of getting the card. The card does have a $359 annual fee, but does come with a $300 travel credit. The card earns 2x on everything, 5x for flights, and 10x on hotel and rental card bookings through the Capital One travel portal. The card also comes with a 10,000 point anniversary bonus and also access to several different lounges such as the Capital One Priority Pass and Plasma Premium Group lounges. Another premium card in the space is going to be the Chase Ink Premier. This earns 2x on everything as well as 2.5x on all purchases above $5,000. You get 100,000 ultimate reward points with the card after you spend $10,000 in the first 3 months after signing up, and it does come with a $159 annual fee. However, while this is considered a premium travel card, you actually can't get access to Chase's new Sapphire lounges with the Ink Premier. So when you take a look at the Business Platinum card against other cards in the space that are of the premium tier, you can see that it stacks up pretty well. While it might have the highest annual fee out of all the cards listed on the screen here, you can see that the welcome offer is higher, and it also comes with more credits when compared to the other cards. You also get lounge access. So if you get the base $150,000 bonus, you can see that the first year value for the effective annual fee is going to be $3,724. However, you can see here that you can get up to 300,000 membership rewards points after you spend $20,000 within the first 3 months of card membership. So when you use the $300,000 for travel and stack them with the credits that you get with the American Express Business Platinum, you're getting well over $7,000 in value. There's also the perks of getting lounge access through the Centurion Lounge with American Express. As of right now, there are 14 lounges within the United States as well as 11 lounges outside of the United States. With the Business Platinum card, just like the regular Platinum card with American Express, you can bring up to 2 guests or anyone free under the age of 17 into the lounge with you whenever you're going before your flight. You can access the lounge up to 3 hours before your flight, both with the card and a boarding pass, and the other members that are accompanying you, and they also have to be with you and having the same boarding pass as you.
So when it comes down to the current offer, if you are targeted for the 300,000 point offer from American Express Business Platinum card, this should be a good sign-up bonus for you to hit if you're able to spend the 20,000 within the first 3 months.